Okay, so we are going to be showing you a pre-release screening of Fentanyl Death Incorporated. It's a powerful film exploring the devastating impact of fentanyl on individuals, families, and communities. It's recently been picked up, rumor has it, by a big TV production company, which I will not mention, but it's going to probably be, you're going to see this, you're seeing it now in a private screening, but it's going to be on Netflix. So this is something that in 1 hour, you're going to learn so much and answer so many questions about the fentanyl crisis. Now, this documentary includes some sensitive subject matter that may be emotionally activating, especially for those that have personally been affected by addiction or loss. So please know that support is available. Mercedes is here. Mercedes, can you stand up again and raise your hand? She's here for any kind of support that you may need. Your well-being, easy for me to say. Your well-being is important to us. So take care of yourself and we'll start the film. I know it's extremely heavy, and we are going to take a break in just one moment before we start our panel discussion. But don't you feel like you're so more well equipped to do something, to take action? Would you move over here in the middle so everybody can see over here? So we just attended, CWC attended an event in Arkansas called Bridge the Gap, and there were, 150 of these banners, I believe, close to that, all the way across one side of the bridge, the other side of the bridge, right? Jeff Breedlove, you were there and spoke. All these people, look at how young these people are. And we weren't gonna put up all these banners today, but what I want you to understand too is, well, first of all, I wear this butterfly ring because Missy Duff's daughter right here, she asked me, she said, every time you speak, can you take my girl with you? And so I try to always wear this ring. But one thing about her is her friends left her to die alone. And in Georgia, we have an amnesty law, and we need to be telling people at the kitchen table, we need to be having these conversations at coffee table, at Starbucks, all the things. We gotta be telling kids that if you see somebody overdose and you call 911, you're not gonna get in trouble. They're not there to search, they're not there to arrest, they're there strictly to administer naloxone and save a life. These are parents that have made these laws go into place because that little girl died alone. And that's happening a lot in different places. People get scared and they don't want to get in trouble and they leave. So be aware of the amnesty law. Hagen right here, you saw Stacey James at the beginning of the documentary and at the end of the documentary. What's powerful is all the moms, we've united nationally. I go up to DC and I march every single year. And Stacey James has started, I think, the first nonprofit that provides grief support for families that have lost a child with a fentanyl poisoning or an opioid overdose. We think about all the people that have died and we say it's the #1 killer, age 18 to 45. But if you have a pyramid and you look at one person that's passing away at the top of that pyramid, how many people were affected when my son died? We sometimes forget about siblings. People will text my younger son today and they'll say, how's your mom? They don't say, how are you doing? Are you okay? Yeah, the moms are hurt. That's the worst. It's the worst to bury your child, but we have to keep in mind families are struggling. Siblings, aunts, uncles, grandparents. It's all the people that are here left that we have to keep the light going and move forward. And it's hard because, again, I don't say this, please, I'm not a victim, okay? I just understand my assignment very, very well in this lifetime on this earth. But right here next to my Christopher, this is my only brother, my only sibling. 2022, he was taking Xanax for anxiety.
And it was right after COVID, and he'd run out of his prescription. And a friend stopped by and gave him a Xanax. And it was a fake Xanax. And it had a speck of fentanyl in it. And it instantly killed my only sibling, my little baby brother. So 2016, losing Christopher, and then 2022, losing Roger. So CWC, what did that do? That ignited. We are now an army. That's why it's called a crusade. But that's what I need everybody to join. We can't do it by ourselves. And we can't watch and lose any more loved ones. The opioid crisis and the fentanyl poisoning. It's not an overdose. That's a poisoning. He thought he was taking a Xanax. And that's what's happening out with college campuses and Adderall. Kids say, oh, here, take an Adderall, stay up and study. Oh, it's okay, I got it from a friend of mine. It's a trusted thing. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You gotta make sure you drill into your nieces and nephews and cousins. You don't take any pill unless it's a prescription that you've gotten specifically from your pharmacy, because you could literally, it could be poisoned. And that's where we are today. And it's not fear-mongering, it's saving lives. We gotta speak the truth. So, I know it's heavy. Let's take a big, deep breath. And you can take a little bathroom break, little respite, come back, and we're gonna have a great panel discussion with Felicia and Dante and Jeffrey Love. So, take a break and come back in 10 minutes. Glenda says 10 minutes. Thank you all.